So today I'm going to talk through a squat workout for the box squat. Some things we look for, some faults, some fixes, how we teach it, how we kind of get what we want to get accomplished. So I'm going to work with a brother and sister. They've been coming out to the gym for a while, and we're just going to work through a few squats. I'll show you what I see, and then we'll go from there. So this first video, I just have Jacqueline squatting, just a normal squat. If you watch it, a little bit narrow for the box squat. You can see hips look a little tight right there. We're going to go over to the wall, and we're going to work on squatting on the wall. This will show you really quickly where the body weight is and where athletes are trying to squat. She's having a hard time staying on that wall. So if that's the case, that tells you where the bar is going to be on her back. So once we kind of let her work through that a little bit, then we cue her. So let's start opening the toes up and then squatting down into it. That looks a lot better there. She's letting her chest come down the wall, and then she's sending her glutes backwards. Her brother Bryson, down the wall, you can see how well he opens his knees and keeps the chest right down the wall and then explodes up. Seems like a simple exercise, but this does wonders for your squat. It'll help your deadlift. Taking him to the squat, opens the knees well, gets back on the box good, and explodes forward. Back to Jacqueline, so we're going to start working with her squat after being on the wall. So a couple normal squats. We're going to ask her to open her toes. See if that gives the hips some room. That looks a little better. Now we're going to ask her to start sending her glutes back like we did on the wall. Way better right there. I like the way that squat looks a lot better. So we're going to go back to the wall and really work on the knee drive. Driving the knees out, getting down the wall. You can see she's staying on the wall way better right here. Go back to the squat. So we're going to pick up where we left off. Knees open, glutes back. Now we start asking her to open her knees up like the wall. There, and then she started pushing the bar hard. So going through them videos, you see a few things. You see how things got corrected. It's going to take a little more practice. You can start seeing weakness because we haven't been squatting in those patterns that we really want. So you just got to allow that time to build. The wall does tremendous things for developing the squat and being able to carry it back over. The further you send the butt back on that box and let the chest come over, it'll put that bar more over the quads and glutes. Well, I say glutes. More over the quads and the hamstrings. You'll notice athletes will stay too upright in that box, and it'll shift that bar back, and the bar path will not be as good as what it could be. Then when they go to free squat, there's not much carryover because they're squatting totally different on a box. We want it to mimic the free squat. We want it to be able to carry over. So when we set this up, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for toes out. That gives the hips room. Send the glutes back as far back on the box as possible and let the chest come down naturally and drive the knees out. Once we're set on that box, we want to drive the bar up as hard as possible. It's always about bar speed. How fast can you get that bar moving? It's very simple what we do, and it's very simple on how we teach it. All you really need is a wall and learn how to get good squatting that wall. Now, I didn't come up with the wall squat. That's been around a long time, but we utilize it with squatters. Even advanced squatters, we will utilize it all the time. So don't be afraid to get up there against a wall, see how you feel. I think it also works well for the deadlift. It has a lot of carryover. Overhead squats, you could do that same position with a bar overhead and work down the wall as well.